Yes, the rhythm, the rebel. Without a pause, I'm lowering my level.
I'm Todd Lyons, the brand manager for SE Bikes. I've been with SE for over 14 years now. A lot of people don't know this, but we were doing collaborations about 8 years ago with DC Shoes. Damon Waif sent an email in through the website, and he was like, I'd like to work with you guys to bring back the original PK Ripper loop tail. With the Big Ripper, what a lot of people don't know is that bike came onto the scene almost as a fluke. Rob Deerdeck, famous skateboarder, and, from the TV show Rob and Big, and he hit us up. This is almost 9 years ago, but he hit us up out of the blue, and he's like, "Hey, it'd be cool if you guys could just make a big BMX bike, make a big bike for Big Black, and we'll work it in the TV show somehow." We're like, "Holy cow, what an awesome opportunity!" So we quickly got to the design board and like, let's make a big PK Ripper, And at the time, we didn't have, there wasn't any 29-inch BMX bike, so the only thing I had to reference, as the product manager to design this bike was a 29-inch mountain bike. So I was like, okay, well that's a mountain bike. Okay, how do we make this work for BMX? And anyway, so we designed the bike. We made 5 of them. We got them on the TV show, or we sent them to the guys. And next thing you know, the TV show aired, and everyone loved seeing the 29-inch Big Ripper.
These are massive man bikes, custom built. Get a good look at it.
I've never been a BMX bike made that big.
Hot as hell. Belly on the seat, son. Belly on the seat. Hold on. Around the curve.
Once the show aired, we got inundated with calls and emails of, "Yo, I need that bike that Big Black was on." We're like, "Oh shoot, this might be a thing," And anyway, by the time the TV show aired, we had hundreds of people calling and emailing. It was like, "Oh man, this is going to be a hit for us." And here we are, about 8 years later, the Big Ripper just kills it. There's so many people riding the Big Ripper. Now there's actually a whole new era of riders riding the Big Ripper. As you see out here in New York. It's like a lot of this bike life movement, these wheelie crews have really gravitated towards the Big Ripper, and so it's like SE Bikes, we're making these bikes that kind of fit this market, and what's cool is we didn't make the bikes specifically for these guys, for the bike life movement, for the wheelie crews and stuff. We were making them for the old school BMXer. Let's make them now for these guys, and let's make them bigger, with bigger wheels. That's kind of who we started, designing this retro bikes for. And that's who we still sell a lot of them to, but at the same time, this whole bike life movement has really took off. I kind of feel that SE as a brand, we kind of created the retro BMX market. We weren't the first company to make a retro bike, but we were the first one to make it part of our line. Now we have 10 years now of having a full line of retro bikes, and it's really a successful line for us, and we're really, I think we created the retro BMX market category, and we own it. The one we're doing now this year is the Public Enemy Big Ripper.
Yeah, boy! Too black, too strong.
This Public Enemy Big Ripper is going to be one of our most successful collaborations, ever. I'm here in New York. I live in California. I flew here to go to the Public Enemy concert tonight. We're doing the Public Enemy Rideout today. We're going to have hundreds of dudes, all mobbing the streets. A lot of dudes on SE bikes. Just this whole Public Enemy collaboration is really bringing all the crews together.
My name's D Blocks. I'm from Harlem, New York. I've been riding bikes for about 11 years.
Over 2 years ago, on Instagram, I saw, started seeing videos of this dude wheelie and, pretty freaking good, from New York, and it was D-Block, and he was on at the time. He was on the 24-inch Flowable Flyer. We had a tan one that year, tan and brown one, and he was just riding it like crazy. And then I started seeing his tricks and, all the wheelies he was doing and all the, standing on the back pegs and swerving traffic and stuff. I was like, man, this dude is good, And we were about a month away from dropping the Travis Barker Famous Stars and Straps Big Ripper, and he got it and he just blew it up, promoted the heck out of it, And then Travis Barker saw him on Instagram. Travis Barker flew him out to California, to do a TV thing at Disneyland.
And by the way, his name is D Blocks. He's from New York, and he's an amazing stunt rider. Check out his videos on YouTube. He's a monster.
How was so rare? The first guest we've ever had named D Blocks.
When Travis Barker flew me out there, I don't know what was going on. I was like a surprise, just caught me by surprise. Yeah, he was out at Disneyland getting on rides with his kids. It's crazy.
We took him to the Spring Fling BMX event last year, and it was a hit again. It was cool having Buff and Stu there, to talk old school. And then on the ride, it was cool to have D Blocks because everyone just gravitates towards him and just loves hanging out with him and watching him ride and stuff. what's unique with, you know, us hyping up this ride that, hey, we're gonna be in New York doing this Public Enemy Rideout. We're riding from Harlem through Manhattan to Brooklyn to the Public Enemy concert. You know, we've put that on blast, but so has Public Enemy. You know, it's been on Public Enemy's, you know, Facebook, it's been on their website. Chuck D has hyped it up, you know.
Yeah, that's amazing. Chuck D shouted me out on Instagram. It's amazing.
And that's what, you know, a collaboration for really to come full circle has to be, you know, not one-sided. Not like, oh yeah, we got their logo and we're making bike. Bike company and the brand really supports it, really markets it, really gets a lot of PR behind it and just branding behind it. And that's just what Public Enemy is doing. And I'm super stoked of, you know, how much they're putting behind it.
100% of my friends is riding big rippers. I do messenger work in the city here and there. And I'm gonna ride bikes forever.
I heard there's a few people in New York out for a ride, so I figured I'd join them. We rolling. Public Enemy Rideout in the house. All good. All good. There you go. There you go. There you go. They still raising it up. Everywhere I look, they're raising it up.
These honey drippers are still fronting on us.
They
Tell
up,
them that
they
we
up.
can do this, because we always knew this.